Hey, what's up, social media family? Hope this video finds you in a good place. I want to share a very powerful prophetic word and then some results that came right after this prophetic word. Recently, we were in a corporate prayer meeting, and just the presence of God was so strong. It was a powerful presence and a refreshing presence. And I was just worshiping the Lord, and I felt the Lord so strongly say, "My goodness is about to overtake you." Got really excited about that, and I just kept praying. And as I was praying, kind of leaned into the Lord a little bit more on that specific word. And I felt like the Lord said, "I want you to remember the things that you have been praying about." And so I started thinking about the different things that I was praying about, and I kind of wrote them down, and just kind of the main things that I've really been praying about. Well, over the next few days, one thing right after another started happening. And I remember I got ready to worship, and I put on Goodness of God. And right when I started listening to that, my mind was reminded of the prophetic word God gave me, that my goodness is about to overtake you. It's about to overtake your life. And I started looking at all of the promises that God gave me, all the prophetic words God gave me. Things started to come to pass. Things started to be answered. I started getting emails. I started getting phone calls. I started getting text messages with the very thing that I was praying about. I actually was going somewhere and was praying about something. And when I pulled in the parking lot, there was a gentleman that I know that was in the parking lot, and I spoke to him, and he looked at me, and he told me exactly what I was praying. And there was a fulfillment of that promise right then and there. And I thought, it doesn't get any better than this. The goodness of God is overtaking my life. Whatever I'm praying about, it gets answered. Whatever I felt the Lord put on my heart, I start praying into it. There's a quick response by the Spirit. There are results behind this. This is what a lot of people don't understand. When you're moving in faith and you're moving with the favor and the blessing of God, life gets better and better with the Lord. But you have to remember this. When you are blessed, I didn't say if you're blessed, I said when you are blessed and you are walking in the blessing of God, you become a blessing to others. The other day, my wife and I were talking, and we just said, let's just bless some people. Sometimes that's financially. Sometimes we invite people over for dinner, or we give them something. We just, spend some time with somebody, but we bless somebody. We help somebody move forward. Whenever you get your mind off of yourself, see, that's why I say a lot of people are barely surviving, but when you're thriving, you're able to help somebody. Recently, we were with a group of people, and one of my kids just kind of mentioned, like, man, I really like that. And someone looked at her and said, I'm going to give you that. And they were like, oh, no. I just was, saying, I like that. I like this one thing. And they said, oh, no, I want you to have it. It's yours. That was a blessing. So many times in life, God has blessed us, but we hold everything to ourselves. No, you've got to give out. Some of you have been blessed with a lot of joy, a lot of peace. Give that. A lot of you have a lot of wisdom. Give that. There's so many people in my life that I've known that were very wise people, but they never wrote a blog. They never wrote a book. Nobody was ever really able to glean from what they had. The goodness of God is your portion. And when the goodness of God is your portion, man, bless other people with that. And I want you to know, and I feel that there's a lot of people who are weary, they're tired, they feel like you've been in battles for a long period of time. Stay in there with the Lord. Don't get tired. Don't get weary in well-doing. Keep moving forward. Keep advancing by the Spirit of the Lord. And when you do that, things are going to change. Things are going to shift. And you're going to move forward with the Spirit of the Lord. So I just want to speak life and blessing over you. And I want you to know that the goodness of God is about to overtake you. Hey friends, I want to tell you about Next Level Mentoring with Joe Joe and Autumn. Autumn and I have a phenomenal mentoring program. In fact, it's a family for people that are wanting to go to the next level in their life. In fact, I know that when people have somebody in their corner, they're going to reach their God-given goals and marks. Check out the link below for more information. We have 3 amazing tiers: Foundation, Builders, and Legacy, and a 90-day program. I know one of them will radically change your life.